It's our buddy Randy from NECA Toys. Randy, how are you?
I'm good, Eric. Good to see you, man.
I think this level is working here. Well, hopefully it's going. So we'll see. We're on the floor here. We're at the. Are you officially a pavilion or are you an exhibit?
Yeah,
what is this?
An extravaganza, cavalcade, whatever.
Right. Well, you've got a big portion of the floor right here where we're at. Wall to wall, just display cases of all kinds of cool stuff, products that existed. We're right in front of the stuff that's brand new and exclusive for the con right now. What do we got here?
All right, we have a classic Planet of the Apes 3-pack that you can only get here, not available anywhere else. We have Rambo from The Force of Freedom, which was the Rambo cartoon in the 80s. So it's packaged just like the old toy packaging from 1986. We have a clear Ambush Predator.
Which I think, out of all of this here, is probably the coolest thing that you have.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Clear figures are always cool, and then he's got like a vac metal electroplated mask, which is pretty neat, really stands out. We have a glow-in-the-dark endoskeleton from Terminator 2 based on an old Kenner toy.
Which is cool because it's half clear for the glow-in-the-dark and half metal.
Right, exactly. And that's kind of an homage or a nod back to a classic toy from '93. And then the hottest exclusive we have so far, Friday the 13th, 35th anniversary 2-pack with Pamela Voorhees and her son Jason from the very first Friday the 13th movie.
Now, just so you know, if you haven't gone to, it's NECAOnline.com, right?
Right.
If you haven't gone there to see what this figure is, Jason is not just your regular kid. It's like the kid was dead and they pulled him out of the ocean and threw a camp t-shirt on him.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Mongoloid Jason that's drowned and has the moss and swamp crap all over him. And yeah, he has a little swim shorts and a Camp Crystal Lake t-shirt that you can take on or off. And it's pretty sick. First time it's ever been done as an action figure after 35 years.
I don't think I've ever seen the actual figure of the child sold anywhere before.
Yeah, this is a first.
So if you're a big horror fan, you definitely want to get for the, what was it, 35 years you said?
35 years
35th
this summer,
anniversary
yep.
for Friday the 13th. The mom holding an axe, wearing a typical old mom sweater.
Yes. No mom jeans on her, but some little khakis or dickies or something she's got on there.
It's like something Aunt Jackie would wear in Roseanne.
Yes, very much.
With the flannel collar coming out the top. All these figures right now that we've just talked about, these exclusive things, it is Comic-Con weekend for San Diego, but if you go to NECAOnline.com right now, you can actually purchase these items off the website since you're not here at the con.
That's right. Yeah, we set aside a select amount for people who can't travel to San Diego, can't make the convention, and they can purchase them through links on NECA Online, or they can go to our Facebook. The links are there as well. We put them up tonight when the show opens, so it's timed like, while the con's going on, go on. It's like a flash sale. Here's your chance. If you're at home and you want this stuff, you can buy it. Only difference is you're paying shipping, but you don't have to leave the comfort of your house or your tablet and, order it on up.
To stand on lines like we're doing here, like a couple of schmucks trying to get everything, and then being told, oh, we're capping the line about 50 people ahead of you, so the line's closed.
Yeah, it's absurd. Like I said, I work in this business and I can't get half the crap I want. It's unbelievable.
Preview night, which is the Wednesday night before the con actually officially opens, and it allows people with special passes and permission to come and on the floor, buy exclusives, buy all kinds of cool stuff before it really starts getting busy. Funko, 30 minutes into the floor being open, closed and sent everybody away. They said there was a huge line, people were waiting online to buy this stuff. Said, we're closed for the night, we'll be open again tomorrow. Half an hour.
That's insane. I mean, you can't even get in the door and into their booth in that amount of time.
Right. But you guys do this thing where you have the exclusives and you can sell it online. Why don't more companies do this?
I think some do. I don't know about them specifically. Some of them do. There is backlash, though. Like, we talked about it a little bit the last time I was on your show on air, is that there's some fans that are like militant, that are like, if you're selling it at home and you can get it at other places besides the con, then it's not a con exclusive anymore. And it's like, well, no matter what, you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. You can't please everyone. Like, we take a small amount, a small percentage to offer up to the diehards that follow us on Twitter or Instagram or Facebook and say, hey, I really want this, but I can't go. So it's like, okay, we'll put aside a few hundred that we put up during the show. Order it now, and they know. And we've got guys that year after year thank us. Hey, I could get it. At the same time, we've got guys that are like, this is bullshit. You shouldn't be selling it online. It's not a San Diego exclusive then if I can sit in my house and get it. So, I mean, maybe they, look more at that side of it. But I feel like no matter what, you're never going to please everyone. And if you had to cap your line 30 minutes into the show, that's bullshit too,
Is that a matter of your product is too popular and you don't have enough product to sell? Or is that just arrogance saying, well, we're going to close for now even though we got all this stuff and save the rest for tomorrow?
I mean, I do think a lot of companies create a false demand, and especially in terms of the lines and things that I want. I know like Hasbro and Mattel, you have to wait on a line somewhere else to get a ticket or a pass that gives you permission to come back and wait on the other line. So it's like creating that sense of urgency or demand or, supply versus demand that maybe or maybe doesn't exist as much as they want you to perceive it does. Because you can watch, we see some of these stock rooms where guys are walking out with bags full of stuff. So they've got the inventory. There's a good example.
I was just on, what were we on, the Mattel line? We were on the Mattel line looking for something for Matt's kid. And they were like, okay, they got it, we're online. And then, of course, they capped it off and said, oh, try again tomorrow. Here's a ticket. So if you come early enough, we'll try to get you in on the front of the line, which is bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, it's ridiculous. And that's how they do it. It's gotten worse this year because certain retailers open up pop-up shops that are downtown. They get rent for like a week or something and open up a little shop. You can't walk into that shop off the street though. You have to come here and win or find like a token that allows you permission to then enter that building to buy stuff. So you gotta like hunt for something, go off-site to buy it.
I don't know what kind of atmosphere they're creating. I guess it's a fun treasure hunt or something for people who really are just coming here to enjoy the con and to buy things. But if you want a product bad enough, if you like the figures that these people are putting out, or artwork, or a t-shirt, or whatever it is, and have to go through all that bullshit just to get the permission to buy the thing, is it even worth it?
Yeah, I mean, it's like, why jump through all the hoops? Plus, you only have a certain amount of hours here. You want to see some of the programming, you want to walk around and see the vendors, you want to attend a panel. You can't waste all your freaking time standing in a line. We try to make it as easy for people as possible. In and out, come here and get what you want to get. And again, the online option for those that are at home. So, I mean, we try to make it easy so you can enjoy your time at the convention, because who wants to waste all their time standing on a line?
Agreed. Now, before we go here, with your exclusive stuff, you have the stickers on them that say NECA Convention Exclusive to 2015. Does it cost more to get the permission to get the yellow sticker that says San Diego Comic-Con on it, like some of these others who have the exclusives?
It doesn't cost more, and we've used that sticker in the past. This is the first year we haven't. You just have to get everything pre-approved by Comic-Con, the organization, first. But since our items technically aren't just being sold here, since we have that option to buy them online and stuff like that, we decided to just make it convention exclusive. And also, if we didn't sell out and we do another show, like say New York in October, whatever inventory or stock remains, we bring to New York. So it's not technically a San Diego exclusive anymore, it's also a New York. So it's kind of like blanket convention exclusive, but the way things are going, I don't think we're gonna have anything left for October.
There's a certain company, I don't want to give their name out, but they make vinyl toys, and I do like to frequent their stores and what have you, and buy their products. But they do the same thing. They'll have the tickets here, the stickers that say San Diego Comic-Con, and then in October, when New York Comic-Con comes around, you still see those stickers on there, but they're saying, oh, it's the exclusive, but it says San Diego.
Yeah, see, that they shouldn't do, and San Diego like really comes after people who do that. So if they knew of it or were aware of it, they would probably, hear from San Diego about using their trademarks and their logos at certainly a show that's not San Diego organized or sponsored or anything like that.
Right. Well, thus why I didn't give out the name, because I still would like to buy the product. These are the exclusives. Go to NECAOnline.com. You can buy this stuff throughout the course of the convention. You're also hearing it here on the radio, so if you're here in San Diego, come over to the NECA Pavilion here and pick some of these things up. Like I told you, the Ambush Predator, it's clear, but with the metal weapons and the metal mask is amazing. The Pamela Voorhees with Jason as a little mongoloid kid, but with a fresh, crisp Camp Crystal Lake t-shirt. You can definitely get that as well. Randy, before we go, what do you have coming in the future outside of the exclusives?
We have some pretty good licensing announcements that we talked about a little on your show. We're doing Hateful Eight with Quentin Tarantino at Christmas, which is going to be amazing. Announcing for the first time here, we have the license for Ash versus the Evil Dead, which is a new TV series with Bruce Campbell. Starts around Halloween time on Starz. We're going to be doing that. And we have a whole bunch of really cool video game figures that unfortunately I can't disclose yet, but it's some really classic 80s stuff, some of the best games we all played growing up that I hope we'll reveal soon and maybe be back on the show to talk about, and maybe we'll give away some of the very first samples on your show.
I'm going to take a guess. Is it Bubble Bobble?
It is not Bubble Bobble.
All right, then I am out of guesses. Randy, as always, thank you so much for coming on. You've always been very cool to the show. We love talking to you. NECAOnline.com. go to the website. You can buy the San Diego Comic-Con exclusives while they're here on the website there, but then as of Monday, they're gone. You can't buy them anymore. If you're here in San Diego, definitely stop by the NECA Pavilion and get it. Randy, thank you so much, man.
Thank you for coming by. Always a pleasure.